Hey guys, Jason here for TheChartGuys. Let's start the video off by saying I was way off in yesterday's analysis. And the problem was I was blinded by my own bias. I was looking at the hourly time frame, 4-hour time frame, and I was thinking to myself, we are so overextended, we have to pull back. Here's a potential setup, a nice hourly head and shoulders. This has got to be it. And I was so locked into that mentality that I did not anticipate a move to the upside, and I didn't even prepare for it. And when we're doing technical analysis, we need to be prepared for every eventuality in every direction. Up, down, sideways, it doesn't matter. We need to have a plan, and we need to know how we're going to react if the conditions that we're expecting are not met. We always have to be ready for those opposite sets of variables and able to react to them if we're going to profit from them. So let's talk about my mistake. I was looking at the hourly 4-hour time frame, and I knew that we were extended on the hourly. RSI was very, very high, so I'm expecting some pullback. The moment I saw some hesitation, I anticipated we would get ourselves a nice head and shoulders pattern, and we would break to the downside and get that much needed hourly consolidation that I would be hoping for. On the 4-hour time frame, we basically just went on a rocket ship all the way up, established no 4-hour support. So I said, hourly overbought, 4-hour nearing overbought. We got a long way to go down. This looks like the potential for that reversal pattern. The problem was it didn't work out. And we established this level, 1324, at the first attempt to the downside move of what would be our right shoulder. We held EMA 12. That was our first clue. We did not retest 1324, our second clue. And then finally that pattern gets negated with a break above 1328.311. Pattern over. I was wrong. Move continues to the upside in a very, very choppy 4-hour bull flag, and you could probably carve out an hourly EQ. It would be ugly, but it's in there somewhere. But the key levels were there. Everything was there. We got a bull break above the key level, and we just saw great continuation, hourly bull flag, another move, wild volatility, and we got so far as to almost testing the monthly resistance. So here's our monthly equilibrium. 1346.743 was our last lower high. If we broke over that, bulls would be in an amazing condition to finally break out of this monthly equilibrium to the upside with a lot of bull strength, and it would be very exciting to see what they could do. Right now, we've not been able to do that. We're still under 1346.743, and we'll need to see how we react to being up here at this time. On the daily time frame, there is that resistance. We've got ourselves a nice shooting star candlestick. This is a reversal pattern, and it's caused by this quick and up and down action against major resistance. So if we get a continuation of that, or rather we see a confirmation of that shooting star candlestick, we'll see a red day that should close underneath 1324.629, and then we would want to see conviction following that, and then ultimately if we want to see a lot more downside move, we need to get a close under 1275.124. That's a long way to go, and we'll see if we start making that trek. But let's look at the 4-hour time frame. What are we going to do to change the picture here? Well, we know we need to break 1346.743 to continue to the upside, because our new higher high is going to be over that level or very, very close to it. And then we currently have 4-hour support down here at, let's call that 1320.039. I'm not going to call this a higher low yet, because we're still in this area, and I'm not convinced that this is the end of this bearish attack. So if we lose EMA 12, we knock out 1320. We have no support on the 4-hour time frame until we're way down here testing that trendline support from our old 4-hour pattern. On the hourly time frame, things look a little bit better for the bulls. Here's our higher high. We've got our higher low. The only problem is right now we've established this lower high, and if we knock out our level of 1327.161, that will confirm an hourly downtrend because we've lost our higher high, higher low pattern. Next support is going to be our support from that failed attempt, the head and shoulders pattern, 1324.629. Beyond that, 1320.039. And then we have a series of hourly supports that we could call into practice. But as we know from the 4-hour, we moved very quickly, not a lot of support in the 4-hour time frame. So if those hourly levels don't hold and there's a lot of selling pressure, we could see those knocked out very easily on our way down to our daily support. Way down here, 1275.124. Well, that's it for today. I hope you learned the lesson that I did again, and I learned this lesson many times, and it's easy. Confidence can blind you, and when you get into the habit of making successful calls or predictions or Let's not call them predictions. Let's call them forecasts. When you're making successful forecasts, you get into this rut where you forget to check yourself. And I just want to remind everyone, plan for all scenarios. You will make mistakes. We all do. It's how we react to those mistakes that makes a trade profitable. That's it for today. Thank you so much for everything. Take care, guys.